Hello, and welcome back. I am heating my soldering iron and my de-soldering iron because I could probably get these little things tidied up just with the iron, things that are sticking up a bit, and maybe I can't. Maybe this is not quite hot enough yet, although it was smoking. It was. Anyway, there's just a little no, that's not coming. Okay, we'll give that a little bit more time to get heated. There's just these. I might have filled the hole nicely now. Maybe I just need to pop that onto some solder over here. It was smoking. Did I unplug it by accident? I don't think so. Well, maybe that was just the chocolate burning off. And I'm certainly not going to take and touch it. Oh, it's getting warm. I have a little sponge here in my regular iron. Okay, now things are starting to melt. Alright. So let's see, what can we do with this? I'm not sure if that did anything good or not. It's just there's a little bit of stuff here. Okay, yeah, that did okay. That one did anyway. Sorry about the hand. Let's see here. I'm not sure. A little smuts on here. Not bad. A little smuts on here. Not bad. Let me try and get a good, oh, that doesn't look so good. You know, I've got my regular iron here. Let's see here. I'm not sure if this is helping or not. I think we're still heated up. I think we're going to try for a little suction. I'm still not sure if that did anything at all that is helpful. I'm not sure. In some ways, more solder can be helpful rather than less. Anyway, let's just see. I have the socket here. Can I get it to go in? And the answer is, at the moment, no. Let's try this one. Will the socket go in? Not yet. Huh. Alright. let's try again. Yeah, that just seems to be getting worse and worse. It might be handy, I really don't want to hurt this, to get the socket handy, get it hot, suck it, and then try and stick it in. Oh, come on. This was going so well. As we're dealing with not a tremendous amount of solder, perhaps. Yeah, that's not helping. Why? It's funny, it'll slip right in that side. Oh. And the same with this. Although, a little bend on the shark tooth teeth. Just a little bend. But that's what pliers are for. So, that goes in that side. But not that side. Well, I suppose what I can probably do is I can get that lined up. Whoa! Was that touching the cord? Oh dear. Keep your cords apart. What maybe I can do, although I can't see so well. Alright. Just a moment. Excuse me. There we are, right there. Let me just take this back out. So, 3rd, 5, 6, 7, 3rd and 9th. Perhaps what I can do is take the soldering iron, heat this up ever so gently, and get that to kind of slide in, and then go down to this one. Ooh, don't touch my finger. And while it's still hot, which it is hot, get the pins to all slide in. Oh, that whole thing is getting kind of warm. Okay, well, great. Now we have, sorry, you may not be able to see this. There. Almost burned myself, but I did not. Okay, so now that socket, it is not soldered in, but it's in. Maybe we can, and I do have the witness mark in the right configuration. Maybe I can do a similar trick over here. Which one is it? Well, it's really just that one that looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we'll get it pushed in on everything. We'll give this a little heat. A little bit more heat. And pop her in. Ow, ow, Ow. That was hot. And then look at the other side. And feel the pins. They all feel good. So what I can do right now, because I don't like having these things heated up, if I don't need them to be, I've just unplugged the D soldering iron. And now I have, it's funny, solder sometimes comes in these really neat coils, and they stay neat for a little while. And they go spring. They do. So maybe I have a little too much there. So I will take the iron and I will melt, and we are good to go. Now, let me just have a look here. How are we doing here? I think we're doing okay. I think so. This the soldering iron is hot. The desoldering iron is cooling. Like to see the solder flow. Now it looks like a little bit of a goober on there. Oh well. Alright, that's one side of one chip, or one socket, sorry, which will be one. That might not have been the best. Try and get enough solder, but not too much. I think I'm going downhill. Ooh. Just need to readjust the solder to keep my hand away from it. Alright, that should be one of the new sockets. Now I'm going, because it's handy, oh, there's a wiggle on there. I'm going to go at the socket that I should not have unsoldered and reconnect it. I think the iron is good and hot. Now, these glasses are okay. I think I'm going to just pause for a moment. They're doing okay, these, but I think I'm going to switch to the quadfocals because I think they've got just the right angle of attack here, I think. Alright. Little solder, little solder, little solder. And as they say, now we're cooking with gas. Alright. Well, I'm hopeful. I'm just looking it over. Maybe that one could use a little. Boop. Alright. Grab a little, stretch out the solder a little, and we'll see now that we're getting the technique down if we can get this last one done. In an efficient yet good manner. I'm not sure if I got a little too much solder on that one. Maybe not enough on that one. Oh, I guess alright. Did we do that one? Alright. We're coming down the home stretch. I do believe it is done. I'm just trying to get, excuse me one second, a good look through the quadfocals. Gotta keep the board away from the desoldering iron. Alright. So, I think they're okay. So I'm going to unplug the soldering iron so it can cool. Oh. I'm not sitting in my regular chair, so I have a bit of a cramp. Alright, sorry, I really need to pick this up. And get a real close look. Oh, hello. Alright. From what I can tell, this should be good. And on the other side, you see we now have, minus the chocolate, 3 sockets. We do, and I would like to think that they are nice and clean. And that this chip will quite happily fit in, and this chip will go back from whence it came. Whoops, what happened there? Oh, time to switch glasses. I'm in the bad zone of the quadfocals. Why is this giving me... It doesn't want to go, it doesn't want to go, it doesn't want to go. What's going on here? Let's look at the pins. The pins look okay. The witness mark is okay. That doesn't feel right. You know what? Maybe I'll take that one out of there. And I'll put this one, or try to get this one in here. I wonder if I have somehow the heat has had a detrimental effect. Holy mama. It still doesn't look right. Oh dear. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go over to this for a moment. And push that in. And that feels good. And that feels good. But this does not feel good. So what have I done? The pins are all looking fine. This one too, by the way, is infused with some level of chocolate. I wish I had another socket right handy here. Maybe I have melted the chocolate and it will be worse. Maybe this is not going to work out well at all. You know, it's going in, but it's not, it just doesn't feel right. I'm going to try going from this side and going in, and then, well, let me just see. Have I bent any pins? I have not. That could be the trouble. You know, and now thinking of it, maybe that's been the problem all along. Because see, these two chips would be, I guess, used by the computer for its own thing. And maybe this would be the one. Well, I guess once I repopulate, we'll see. But all the pins seem okay. But are they okay? Are they really in? I'm going to really give a good... Well, we'll see. It may be that that's got to come out of there again anyway. As I say, maybe the heat cooked the chocolate. Let me look underneath here. Well, ooh, what's that crap? Oh, just loose solder. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go online and see. I know that most everything in the world right now is closed. So, and for good reason. I mean, you know. That just, I really, well, that seems true. seems to be in a little bit, or it's still a little off. Anyway, I'm suspecting at some point that socket's got to come out. But anyway, as I say, I will go online and see if I can do a curbside pickup from the local electronic place, which here in and around Toronto is called Sayal, S-A-Y-A-L, Electronics. I don't know what else I need. I don't know if they have a minimum order. But something tells me that this is trouble, and that I will be back here desoldering. So whenever I do repopulate, I'm going to try and do it fairly quickly. Not quickly. Like, I'm not going to go and install the whole thing and say, yay, this should be just dandy, because I bet this is still an issue. These should be lovely. And as I'm looking from this side, the top side, it does look like everything is just dandy with these. Let me just have a little look-see. Did I forget one? I'm just looking from the top. Oh, there's a little schmutz. Go away, schmutz. That's probably from the magic eraser. Did I forget one? It just... No, I think it's all right. All right. So there we have it. Oh, that definitely shouldn't be there. Yes, I've got to make sure I get rid of any residue. Clean off the cutting board before dinner. What is that? Oh, that's a trace. Okay, don't cut the trace, no. And when I'm feeling brave, repopulate and try again. But somehow I think I'm going to be back here. I think I will. I think. Anyway, good practice. It's been a while since I have soldered and desoldered. It has. So, anyway. Any comments? I'm always all ears and very appreciative. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see what happens with this board. Bye for now.